So typically there are many studies which are initiated at the instance of the state itself. So I'm not very sure how this, my research guys got this study done at the behest of the state. Otherwise many times the states come to us saying that you please do a study for us.
In Andhra Pradesh, which spoke
Research wing which specializes in sectors and geographies. So we have sector specific studies in India, and then we have also geographical. So it's not only India. We look at various various global locations, and then we work on those strategies also. So we as a Exim India, we also help foreign countries set up their own Exim banks, So you recently must have seen lots on the G20 also, you would have seen Saudi Exim Bank. So Saudi Exim Bank, actually we have done the consultancy assignment and helping them set up.
In fact, those of you all who are interested in film
to get connected, So, for example, if they, because since studies have been done, potential at least on the table level, on the research table, if it's already established, then it becomes easier for us to develop programs on those studies. So,
where do you see
this G20 presidency which India had, I think was a very good opportunity for showcasing India's prowess. So in various areas, renewable energy, pharma sectors, whatever you talk about. And throughout the year, I think India has used to its advantage showcasing these opportunities by way of various delegation visits, programs, dedicated programs on renewable energy, dedicated programs on other trade corridors. So I would say that this has sort of put India at least on the map, or at least in the minds of people who want to do business with India. Also, when we look at the trade or the business opportunities, it's not easy to link, direct link. This is because of G20 initiative, this business has come. So it's not that easy. The idea is just to get India connected to that whole G20 setup,
So you can say which sectors can have the opportunity to.
Digital physical infrastructure is huge in the G20. When you mention about geography is also
the common themes which at least we saw, at least I can immediately remember, is sustainability, renewable energy, clean, climate finance, all those type of, I would say a mix of ESG sectors plus hard sectors like, your pharma, chemicals, textiles also, because traditionally textiles has been our forte, and digitization, digital, IT, how do you become the outsourcing, processing hub. You're talking about data analytics, you're talking about artificial intelligence, you're talking about connecting networks, you're talking about your progress as under your UIDs or your tax reforms. So, the entire digital platform, I think, was all there for showcasing. So, I'm sure there we will have huge opportunities to grow. Budding and struggling startups. See, there are 2-3 things I need to explain. Startup financing typically as Exim we don't do. So there are specialized institutions and agencies who do startup financing. In fact, we have invested in a alternate investment fund which we call as Ubharte Sitare Fund, which is a joint fund of Exim and SIDBI, and that fund invests in equity of companies. Now, where Exim steps in is the growth cycle. So a startup is already established, but when at the point where they need to scale up their operations, that is at second phase. Immediately after the startup stage is where we do interventions.
What did you find in Telangana MSMEs?
So it's very diverse. So I was seeing 2 or 3 examples. We may have many, but 2-3 things which we saw was, one of the companies which we mentioned is engaged in precision engineering. So they are basically an engineering company, and they are supplying components, which would go into satellite defense and other systems. But we are also seeing in the social sector. So, example, we have seen a company which actually collects plastic waste, So it's sort of supporting the system, that ecosystem of the garbage, or what you say, rag pickers, what we call. And then this plastic is recycled and converted into near virgin plastic, and then it is sold to the MNCs, So we are seeing that also. So I think I would say it's diverse. And on the primary scale, we are, as Tarun was mentioning, supporting farmers in terms of, like if there is a cooperative in terms of like what we are doing for chili producers in Guntur district. So that would be at a very, very, and I think that level it's more like a CSR activity or a grassroots initiative for us.
Madam, could you tell us something
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Harsha from Exim Bank. I and my colleague Tarun are here, and we are immensely delighted to be in this beautiful city of Hyderabad. We are today having a business opportunity seminar in collaboration with ADB. This is also giving us a good opportunity to interact with the media as well as all our constituents in terms of the exporters as well as aspiring exporters. So we are looking forward to discussing or having detailed interactions with the community here and see how we could sort of facilitate exports from this region. Thank you so much.
Director of Exim Bank, and very delighted to be here in Hyderabad. We are looking at the potential of both Telangana and Andhra Pradesh as very significant. Both the states are in the top 10 exporting states of the country, but the potential is very, very large. So we are frequenting the city of Hyderabad and also going to Andhra Pradesh to see how we can contribute to the growth of both these states and contribute to the export growth potential of the two states. Thank you.